So, hey guys, welcome to another edition of Burton Borders, and welcome to the match review of Newcastle 1, Chelsea 0.
Welcome to the Burton Borders. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
There's still about a minute left in this game, but I'm still doing this match review because I know it's going to finish 1-0, or it could actually be 2-0 to Newcastle actually, because they may score another goal, but I know that we're not going to equalise. That's why I've started this match review before the game's finished, because Chelsea are just, when they go 1-0 down, it's game over. So as you can hear the commentary in the background, because we've lost this game. This team has got to be the worst Chelsea team I've seen since 1994, and that's no exaggeration. This is poor. Or maybe it's 2-0. Oh no, it's 2-0. But yeah, worst Chelsea team I've witnessed since 1994. Terrible team. This team has got no heart, no quality, nothing, no synergy. It's just a group of individuals. It's not a team. No matter who the manager is, we can have Pep Guardiola as manager, we can have Jurgen Klopp as the assistant manager, and still we're not going to do anything. Back in the day, when Jose Mourinho first came and we became this invincible force, I was going into every single game expecting us to win. When we didn't win, it was a shock. But now, with this Chelsea, I go into every game expecting us to lose. A win would be a bonus. So we've fallen far from grace. It's just ridiculous. Newcastle last year was a team who were fighting relegation, but they were shown with smart buys, smart planning, smart manager, good training, playing as a team, what you can achieve. We saw that with Arsenal last week, but with this Chelsea team, it's just, as I said, a bunch of individuals, no quality at all in the side, looking lost. The coaching, I said, he's just come in Potter, but he's changed systems 4 times in the match. So obviously the players haven't got the intelligence to take on that tactical awareness. So should he have stuck to just one formation, given the fact that here you go, final whistle. Given the fact that these guys can't follow tactical instructions anyway, changing to 4 formations in the match isn't great. I'm not even disappointed. I just resign to the fact that we're just a rubbish team now. So I don't even get angry when we lose now, because as I said, I don't expect much from this bunch of players. Please, as I said in my other match, please let's get out. Let's finish 8th or something and rebuild. We need work every week on the training ground. We're not ready for Europe at the moment. This team is, I don't know, it's just terrible from top to bottom. It's broken. It's broken because we didn't plan for the future. I'm a West Indies supporter in cricket, and I saw the signs with West Indian cricket where when the greats went, we didn't have no future proof. So the players coming in were just poor quality and lacked interest. And now West Indies cricket are out of the top. They're not even, they were embarrassed in the World Cup the other day. And this is why this Chelsea side, the midfield needed addressing for about 2 or 3 seasons now, and nothing's been done about it. And this is what you're getting. This is the result of poor planning. It may look like it's a drastic fall from grace, but we've been covering over the cracks for far too long. Because we've been winning a cup here and a cup there. Okay, we won the Champions League, so that sort of covered over the poor performances that we've had in the league. And this is what as I said, poor planning, and this is what we're getting now. So a club this as I said, devoid of ideas. The World Cup couldn't come quick enough now. We need to regroup. The manager needs to rethink, see what's going on. We need to try and get some players in January, just like Newcastle did when they were rock bottom in the league. They got some good buys in January. They didn't just go out and buy players who they thought were good players without a plan. They had a plan, which I mentioned in my match preview earlier, where I said they identified the positions that they needed and they went out and bought it. And then so what they did in this window as well, they bought the likes of Sven Botman, great centre back, Nick Pope, who made a brilliant save at 0-0. And these are the sort of players who've improved them even further. And they're playing as a team, high pressing team. They know what they're doing. But as I said, we just don't know what we're doing. Why? Because we've got a mismatch of players in our team. And one area of concern, which you all know about, is the defensive midfield area, and one glaring, both pivots. I'm not going to just pinpoint Jorginho. I'm going to look at Jorginho and Kovacic, because if you look, there was one point in that game. I think Conor Gallagher had the ball on the byline. Ramirez comes in and he slides in as that's what a defensive midfielder. Great tackle, and I think the ball came off Gallagher and he actually won the goal kick from it. And then about 1 minute later, the ball's down the other side. I think it was Almiron against Jorginho. Jorginho dangles a leg, and it was a pathetic attempt at trying to win the ball back. And Almiron breezes past him with ease, like he wasn't even there, and he gets a cutback in, and luckily we defended that one pretty well. Then I'm going to show you a capture now of their goal. Their goal was because we were meant to have a double pivot, but what's Kovacic doing? Way out of position. And so you've got Joe Linton playing between the lines, and it's an easy ball between the lines to Joe Linton, gives the ball to Almiron, who's sort of a bit fortuitous with the goal, to be honest, because he misdribbled it, but it came out to Willock, who curled the ball side-footed the ball into the net, and that was their goal. And but I keep saying to people, I've said it time and time again, everyone waxes lyrical over Kovacic because of his silky skills and close dribbling, but this guy's got no football IQ whatsoever. He just doesn't read the game like a proper pivot midfielder is meant to be doing, and he's just so out of position. So how many times is this guy caught out of position? Defensively doesn't offer us anything. In the final third, he doesn't offer anything, but he beats the press. So that's why a lot of people get excited over him, because he can beat the press. But until these two guys get out of the club, we're going to be stuck with this problem. And it's not only them. I'm not pinpointing them as well. We got no cover for fullback. It was embarrassing today that Ruben Loftus-Cheek against a misfortune. Sometimes it's misfortune, and I'm not saying, I'm not making excuses, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek was vital to our game plan today. He came off early with an injury. Again, this guy can never stay fit. And Azpilicueta didn't offer us anything in that white ring back role, and it's embarrassing when you got a substitute, the sub who's our captain, happens to be our captain. Again, what's he still doing in the side? Why didn't we sell him to Barcelona when they wanted to get him? That's the problem with us, holding on to players for too long, stinking the place out. And so that's what you get when you don't refresh the squad or do forward planning or buy players in the right position. You get stuck with a mess like this that we're in at the moment. I don't enjoy this football. I haven't enjoyed watching us for a while now. I didn't enjoy. I was only patches under Sarri. For the most part, under Sarri was dull. Lampard, bits and pieces were okay, but the players, I think they're ingrained to play this backwards, sideways passing. And our first thought is to when we receive the ball, rather than looking forward, is to always turn back or sideways. And we just do that. That's ingrained now in our DNA. But there was one time, I think it was Koulibaly, who rather than knocking it forward, passing it, looking backwards, he just turned on the ball, beat his man, and it opened up so much space for us. But we just don't have the bravery to do that with the players that we've got. And no matter who it is, they just play the same way. And like a lot of people are saying, Bro is not ready. I keep telling you guys, Bro is not ready. Another loan spell for him would have been good. And this guy, he's got some good assets. He's got a good dribbler, he's a good trier, but you know, he's for what we want in the top. I know he doesn't play a lot of games, so I may be unfair with him, because when he gets a rhythm, he may get going. But he's still very, very raw, and he's not good enough to lead a line. And the fact is that we got Aubameyang. We're crying out for a goal. We bought Aubameyang to be our main attacker, and he sat on the bench when we're 1-0 down. It says it all for our attack. It's just poor. It's weak. Yeah, so Mason Mount again wasn't great. Gallagher kept losing the ball. He tried a bit, but every time he had the ball, kept losing it. You know, we had 6 guys from Cobham at the end of the side today, and the standards are not, you know, they not good. I'm not blaming the academy players neither, because the senior guys need to step up, which they haven't been doing in the last few games anyway. But this is going to be a long, painful rebuild, because at the moment, you know, we need loads of players. And just before I go, I remember when Abramovich was here and he wanted Pep Guardiola to take over. Pep Guardiola looked at this side and said, you need at least 12 players. So that's why he didn't want to take the job on. And when he said that you need at least 12 players to get the job, I think about at least 7 or 8 of those players are still here. And, you know, so we need to get in. As I said, once we get this director of football, he can't come any quicker. We need to get a philosophy where we're playing. Who do we want to fill in those roles? It can happen, you know, guys. It's all doom and gloom at the moment, but it can happen. Newcastle showed, as I said before, the side that we played today, they had a couple of bites, and they went on a run after having some poor performances under Howe. They went on a run and they finished in the mid-table. You know, we're a few points behind at the moment, but if we can get those injured players back, if we can get in the right players in January and build the confidence back, then we can maybe do something. But it's got to be right. We've got to do it right in January, which is always hard to get new players in. But it doesn't even have to be the players that we want for June, for the new season. If we get in the right profile of player, you know, just a decent holding midfielder, you can stay fit. Because I'm not sure what happened to Zakaria, why they don't trust him. But if we can get in a good holding midfielder and get these other 2 pivots out of the club, change the way we play, then that's all what we may need to get going again. So we'll wait and see what happens in January. But, you know, signing off with another loss before the World Cup, and, you know, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, guys. So that's it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Until then, guys, take care. Bye bye.